Welcome back to oh my god, oh jeez. Okay, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're simply going to be re-lubricating our aeon. This is the internals. We're just gonna literally just take all this crap out. So you want to disassemble your aeon, literally just take everything out. You don't need any of the stuff in the aeon. Just strip it all out. All the springs, keep all the springs in a safe place, your catch, all that crap. Breech, everything. Plunger. Actually, this piece can stay. This kind of plastic piece here. This is the only piece that should stay in. You're gonna need to also take out the screw right on your trigger. So you want to release that. This screw right here. You're gonna want to take that screw out right there. Okay, now your aeon should look fully just gone. Okay, now let's get more detailed here. Since you have it all disassembled, I want to say the easiest part will be the trigger. So get yourself some lube. I got mine from Out of Darts, which is probably the best place. One downside is that it didn't come with all of it in there, and the whole package was kind of lubricated. So it's kind of like some lubricant spilled, and then it kind of leaked through the package into the box of the lubricant package, which was weird, I guess. Well, anyways, take some lubricant, get a good chunk of it on your finger or whatever, and you're going to want to put it right where that screw goes. You want to put it right there, right where the screw goes. So like right on this hole here, you want to go ahead and slap some there, and you can slap some like here, or like on where the spring rests, and make sure to definitely put some right where the catch hits the trigger, kind of right here, all in that area. You want to make sure to lubricate it very, very, very well, right on where it hits the catch. Okay, since you've done that, you can really go ahead and reinstall your trigger if you're not gonna like replace it with like Drag's trigger and something like that. You can go ahead and just simply replace it. Not a big thing to worry about after we have lubricated it. So remember, just take that screw, put that one screw right back in there, and now you should have a slightly better performing trigger. So it should be a little bit more smooth whenever you go for those trigger pulls. I think you can pull a few times, and then you rest it back in there. All nice. Next is you can take a little bit of lubricant and put it up on here if you really are concerned. You can put it like all in there and crap. That's if you're really, really, really concerned about your aeon. Nothing needs to go in the barrel. Nothing really needs to go here either. Next is the most important part. You want to go ahead and take off this chrome, little clear piece. Slides off with a twist. Pull it off, and that releases your spring. This is modded spring. Gets about 180, 190. Anyways, I have a whole million videos on this big chunky hunk. Put that to the side. You want to go ahead and take out your rod. Well, my rod is definitely a different type of rod. I got some tape on mine, by the way. Okay, you want to take some lubricant, and you want to go ahead and put some on that part where my tape is. You want to take a good bit of lubricant and put it there, too. Like a good bit. A good bit of lubricant. Right along here. Now, you can clean everything before this, but my stuff is just fine. I already cleaned everything. I cleaned the whole internals, actually. Like, literally a week ago, so it should be fine, should be pretty clean, shouldn't really be a big deal. They want to pull this down, and then arguably one of the most important parts is when you pull this down, there's two O-rings there, two kind of basically secret O-rings, but you definitely want to clean these off, because these are going to get really, really, really dirty after time if you have used your Aeon Pro for the longest. Now you can take off all the O-rings off of this piece and put it in some soapy water. That would be fine, but it's much easier to just take a rag, like a wet rag, and just kind of go around it a few times, and then just slap on some more lubricant. No big deal here. Right where those O-rings are. Now, lubricant would usually get you a better seal and make your blaster run a small bit smoother, which is all of the key ingredients to having a very nice and smooth Aeon Pro. And then you want to do this a few times, let it kind of really sink in there. And then you want to do one of the arguably most important parts, which is you want to make sure your rod is clean before you do this too. Okay, now you want to come to the front O-ring, and you want to take a good chunk of lubricant. I don't think you need that much though. God dang, that's a lot. Okay, like a good bit, and then you want to put it around your front O-ring. Now this is basically the same steps for the Nexus. Just really put it all around put the lubricant all around your O-rings. Oh yeah, and I'll show you a video tomorrow of me testing the Out of Dart Scar on the Nexus, which is gonna be pretty freaking cool. So if you're excited, just tell me in the comments below because I probably know you're excited. Anyways, you got some on this O-ring, and this O-ring. All 3 O-rings are lubricated, so you're good to go. Next, you want to actually clean your plunger, which is super easy. You want to take out this piece of the plunger. Now this is a dirty guy. This kind of looks like a piston. Like, you want to definitely clean this off. This is gonna be dirty, 100%. That's just how things works. Things are gonna be dirty. Now you want to take lubricant and obviously put it over this big hunky junky monkey. Now, mainly you want to put the lubricant on these sides. Not really a reason to put it on the front. That's not really doing anything for you. Put all that lubricant over the side. Now, lubricant does look a little weird, dare I say. And that's just fine. Because, listen, with lubricant, you're getting a performance increase. And who doesn't love a good performance increase? No matter the looks, you know. So go ahead, slap that back in there. Make sure to push that all the way in. So it seals up really nicely. And take a rag and just kind of go around the plunger too. Make sure there's no leftover lubricant like kind of lingering around. And then take your spring, slap your spring back in the plunger. And then you want to take that clear piece. You want to put it back on and twist it. Then you have your plunger reassembled and lubricated. Next is your plunger rod. The plunger rod needs to go right in the obvious spot. So you kind of want to just put it on there. And if you're questioning why I have tape and all these big springs, I have done many mod guides on my Aeon Pro, so make sure to check those out, by the way. Anyways, you have your plunger and everything lubricated, your plunger and plunger rod. This is fine. Now we're at the reassembly. So basically, now you're just reassembling it. I mean, you got everything lubricated. Well, actually, one last thing. We actually missed something, guys. Take that clear piece that goes right behind your plunger, which is your catch, and take your catch, and this is going to be a very important part for the feel, smoothness. Put some lubricant right on this piece, right there, and all around there. Good old lubricant. Boom. And then you're also going to want to put some right up here and this spot here, like this little small like divot area. Put it all around there, and then you have it lubricated. That's really it. There's not much to this. It isn't hard to do. You probably don't even need this video after you watch it because you already know what to do. You feel me? Like, you're just so good. So now we're reassemble our barrel first, which is the easiest part. You should already know how to do this. I've done many mod guides on this thing. So you're probably watching after you've done all those mod guides and you had no lubricant, so you decided to buy some lubricant, just like me. Okay, then we're going to reassign plunger. Like, I am a professional in putting these Aeon Pros back together. Or just, like, straight up assembling these things. Because I've done it, like, a billion times. I've took this thing apart at least 20 times. I'm not even joking to you guys. I've been getting high power off this crap. I don't even got the metal internal kit. But you know what? Okay, anybody let me know if Worker ever makes a metal internal kit for the Aeon. I'm copping it straight away, by the way. Just let me know, man. Let me know. I'm already getting the one for the Nexus. I already saved it up for the front part, so let me know if anyone's making a freaking kit for this thing. Okay. Fully reassembled. You should know how it looks. God dang it. You should totally know how it looks, fully reassembled. And then you put on basically your shell, your grip, your prime, all that type of crap. The little black pieces in there, everything that really comes with it. Okay, I'm reassembling now. Boom. Nice. Nothing you really need to worry about. Nothing that's major. Just a little bit of lubricant. And then you really put in all your screws, really. Okay, that's the potential. You know, that was probably the easiest reassembly I've ever done. Still feels cheap, but it's Aeon Pro. You can't really get past that. So then you want to go ahead prime. Oh, that's a really solid, feels very well lubricated prime right there. It doesn't feel like it's sealing because that prime is just so lubricated. It doesn't feel like it's sealing. You literally can't feel it seal. Well, anyways, you want to take up a little dart and rag. A little prime. Oh, that's a huge spring. I might have to lower that spring down a little bit, man. Insert. Pretty good. And then it should fire. Now, technically, we're getting more FPS because all of our parts are moving faster, basically. So, with that being said, you're probably getting a good 5 FPS compared to having no lubricant versus having lubricant. That's basically the end of the, dare I say, guide. That's pretty much it. So, I guess if you enjoyed today's video, you did, okay? Now that you have 200 FPS, accuracy improvements, seal improvements. I mean, this thing's a monster, dude. Like that's pretty much it for today's video. TikTok and Instagram link will always be in the description. Well, actually, my about page, but that's like after everything else.